Welcome users to Corvyxprogramming. In this video I'm going to teach you how to set up your very first C++ document and teach you what it all means. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first you are going to want to set up an IDE and a compiler. An IDE is an integrated development environment, or otherwise known as a text editor. Now, I use an IDE known as Atom. But a more simple option for an IDE is code blocks. Both will be links in the description to the direct download page. First, we are going to set up code blocks by going to their website and downloading the newest version. Click the first link available, go to downloads, download the binary release, for whatever operating system you happen to have. It is available for many operating systems and is very diverse. Select the first install. I like to use SourceForge, but FossHub is also an available one. Wait for it to download. Save the installer. At the bottom, you will see that it will take approximately 20 seconds to download the link. Once it is finished, click on the link. It's going to pop up a window that says, if you would like to install, click yes. Continue the code block setup. I agree. Install the default. Install it to your program files times 86 code blocks. The install will take a little bit of time, anywhere from 30 to 20 seconds based on your processing speed. Gets a little choppy at the end there. Do you want to run code blocks now? We're going to select no for the time being. Click next and finish. We are then going to want to go to a new Google page, and this we will be installing Atom IDE. Click atom.io, click download, click save Atom setup. It will take a little bit of time to install the exe file, anywhere from 30 to 24 seconds based on your internet speed, and afterwards you are just going to run through the install process as you did with code blocks by agreeing to anything that it gives you. I already have this on my machine and it is a pain to set up, but that is also why I am showing you. So the next thing we are going to want to get is a compiler. minGW-get will also be in the description below on how to install it, and minGW-get is the compiler that we will use for our C++ programming. You are going to want to install when it gives you the prompt, save, and this one should take little to no time. you're going to open and run the file. You're going to want to click install c:/minGW. I'm going to refrain from doing that because I have already installed it, but again, as long as you follow the exact steps, just click continue and let it install, then click finish. So now that you have installed your compiler and that you have installed an IDE, you are going to want to set that up and allow the compiler to run with new settings. So you are going to want to connect the two together by going to Computer, right-click, Properties. You are going to need administrator properties for this next step, and you can now go to Advanced System Settings, Environment Variables, and under System Variables, not user variables for your computer specifically, you are going to want to scroll down where it says Path. You are going to click Edit, and you are going to edit this to where you put a semicolon right after any text that is already there, and you are going to put the path where the compiler is stalled. It should be exactly like mine if you followed my instructions, but just for clarity, to get here you're going to want to go to Computer, Local Disk, minGW, bin, and these are all the compilers that we will be able to use. You're going to want to click the top bar up here, Control C or copy, and then Control V and paste. Now when you are done, click OK, OK, OK. Close out of this. Now you should be able to set up code blocks correctly. What you're going to want to do for code blocks is you're going to open up code blocks and select the default compiler, which should be minGW. To make a new file, hit Console Application, name it, and choose a directory, then save. For Atom users, this step can get a slight bit complex for someone who's new to a IDE such as Atom. You're going to want to open up Atom. Wait for it to load up. It may take a while, again, depending on your processing speed. Shall open up Atom. Wait for it to load. Then you are going to want to go to, in the Welcome Guide tab, Install a Package. Open Installer, search Packages, and you're going to want to look up GPP Compiler by Crisscross07. You are going to click it, and you are going to hit Install where mine says Uninstall. Once it is finished installing, you will now be able to run C++ with your compiler. As a debugging option, you can go over to this command prompt to test if your compilers are working correctly. Type CMD into your start menu and press enter. This black dialog box should appear, and what we are simply going to do is type in GCC and G++. Both of these that we have typed should say G++ or CC : no input files. That means that your compilers are correctly set up and working with the environment variables and can be used on Atom or code blocks. To test that Atom is working, we're going to reopen Atom, and then we're going to File, New File, Close out any tabs that you do not need at the current moment. And we are going to type a first bit of code. We are going to type include IOStream and Control Shift S or save as. We're going to name it test CPP under all files. Now this will open up the project window and will open up test CPP, which will give you different colors once you have saved. You are going to want to type include IOStream and then using name space std colon int main, then you are going to put curly braces, then just type cout two less than symbols, hit 1 quotation marks, type hello world, then end L colon return 0 colon. It is imperative that you have these colons at the end of this statement, and especially this statement. We are going to save, and we are going to press F5 in the Atom IDE. If you do have an antivirus, such as Avast, which I consider to be terrible, you are going to want to disable it. Going to Avast or say AVG, you're going to want to click on a certain shield, such as under Avast, click Core Shields and File Shields. You may set it to whatever time you would like. I'm going to set it for 1 hour, and OK. Close Avast, and your compiler is working if you have gotten the hello world. If you have gotten an error message, you have done something wrong and need to repeat the further steps behind. Same ordeal with code blocks. You will do the exact same thing, just with code blocks, and you will build and run your program. You will get the same text if you copied word for word of this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.